Okay. So in mathematics, we often want to understand the relationship between two quantities. Say, when time of the day change, then temperature change, or when the price of a commodity change, then the profit from that commodity change. So if I can sell my stuff at a higher price, then I'll be able to get more profit from that product. So the mathematical ways to explain and to understand these relationship between two quantities is called a function. So a function is a relationship between two quantities. They are called the input and the output. So the relationship is modeled in a way that for each input value x, it's going to produce exactly one value of the output y. So let's take a look at the first example here. The student plan to raise funds by selling notebooks, and they invest 1,000 baht and sell each notebook for 300 baht each. So let's kind of just pretend for the 1,000 baht they get infinitely many notebooks. So I like to write the profit or loss as a function of the number of notebooks sold. So you can kind of see from the situation that the more notebook you can sell, the more money you earn or the more profit you're going to get. In other words, the profit depends on the number of notebooks sold. So you have one quantity, which is the profit, and that quantity is going to depend on another quantity, which is the number of notebooks sold. This quantity that depends on other things, this is called the output. We will usually use y or f of x to represent the output, and this indicative quantity, this is going to be called the input. We'll usually use x to represent that. So you can kind of see for each input value of x. So depending on how many number of notebook I sell, that's going to produce, that's going to mean exactly one value of the profit. So that means if I sell 3 notebook, then I can determine exactly what my profit is. So it's going to be, so once I know x, the value of y is going to be kind of deterministic. So to represent a function, we usually use the equation to represent that because I knew y depends on the value of x. So I should be able to write y as something that has to do with x. In this case, I knew I invest 1,000 baht, and for each notebook that I sell, I can sell it for 30 baht. So that means the profit, I'm gonna start off with a negative 1,000. If I don't sell any notebook, that's gonna be how much loss I'm gonna have. Now for each notebook that I sell, I'm gonna be making $30. So that means for each notebook that I sell, I'm gonna make $30. So this is the equation of my function. And again, sometimes we will use y, sometimes we will also use f of x. Wait, I'm running out of room.